At the tail end of Jesus' ministry, he goes to Jerusalem to be received like a king. He also goes to the temple and kicks out the merchants, and at the same site, he heals a lot of people. This indicates to some that he's the Messiah, but others, like the chief priests and the elders, are skeptical, so they come to Jesus and ask him a lot of questions about his authority. Jesus does not answer their questions, but instead tells them two parables: the parable of the two sons, which we covered in this video, and the parable of the wicked tenants. Both parables are meant as a criticism towards the leadership of Israel, but both parables are also an open rebellious statement against them. The parable of the wicked tenants is about a landowner who builds a vineyard and hires tenants to work it. In time, he sends his slaves to collect his produce, but instead of handing it over, the wicked tenants kill them. He then sends another round of slaves to collect his produce, but again, instead of giving it over, the tenants kill them. The landowner then reasons that if he sends his son, maybe they will respect him, but instead, the tenants kill him. Jesus likens the tenants to the chief priests and the elders, who are also rejecting God's emissaries like John the Baptist and God's very own son. This rejection will be their downfall, and also the reason why God will take the leadership of Israel away from them and give it to a group of people who will bear the fruits of the kingdom. Which brings up a very important question of what does Jesus mean by the fruits of the kingdom? If the context is any clue, we know, and we mentioned before, that one of the first things that Jesus does is he goes to the temple and clears it of the merchants that were there. The chief priests and the elders were supposed to be in charge of the temple, and the implication here is that there was some type of corruption going on where the chief priests and the elders were gaining financially from. And also, once Jesus clears the temple of the merchants, he heals the lame and the sick at that very site. The implication also being that the chief priest and the elders were neglecting them. See, we often think of the fruit of the kingdom as merely being us saving people from their sin and bringing them into God's redemption. But here, clearly, the fruit of the kingdom means justice for those who do not have it, and also justice from corruption. There's an aspect of the kingdom that has very much to do with us bringing justice into this world, and many times we gotta also learn to do it the way that Jesus is doing so here. He is being super bold, openly rebelling and criticizing a leadership that is not taking care of people. And again, we often embrace very easily Jesus' lovingness or his forgiveness or his mercy, but we also have to learn to embrace this side of Jesus, who at times is a lot bolder and a lot more outspoken, especially in the face of injustice. I hope that you have found this video insightful or inspiring, or maybe both. And to the 154 of you who are subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for supporting me. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.